Think for a moment about how routine medical services can disrupt your life. Sometimes it feels like there must be a better way. You've packed and repacked every item to be sure nothing vital has been left behind. The family road trip begins. Several hours later, you pull over and discover the lawn bowling balls have squished Dad's diabetes medication. Out of state and out of their provider network, the family travels 100 miles off course to the county's only urgent care facility. After a grueling, anxious wait to see a nurse practitioner, Dad receives a handwritten prescription. With Dad suffering from headache and fatigue, the family drives even further out of their way to find a late-night pharmacy able to fill the prescription. Hours behind schedule and miles off course, the family struggles to find a motel for the night. The next morning, still exhausted and hundreds of miles from their destination, Mom and Dad decide the best course of action is to return home. It didn't have to be this way. In the traditional system, too much stands between you and your doctor. Physicians are structurally prohibited from truly knowing their patients. When doctors do not truly know their patients, it's surprisingly easy and depressingly common that the best course of treatment is missed. These inefficiencies and risk affect everyone's cost and access to care. After all, waiting 3 weeks to see a doctor isn't making you any healthier. Neither are unnecessary or misdirected services. Yet we keep paying for volume-based care, spending more and more money on unnecessary or misguided treatments. Think about it. 1 out of every $4 you spend on health services is wasted. The volume-based model is the problem. Facility administrators, insurance carriers, and government agencies have long influenced the doctor-patient relationship. They create a systemic obstacle that acts as a fortress between you and your doctor. Direct primary care offers a better way to achieve long-term health for your family. Our alternative to the impersonal and less effective status quo puts you and your family at the center of the picture, not the facilities you visit. By removing institutional barriers, Total Access Medical personalizes care, eliminates unnecessary services, and reduces costs. You spend less on services. You partner with a caregiver focused on your long-term health. Let's reimagine the family vacation just as Mom realizes her husband's critical meds have lost a battle with the lawn bowling balls. Mom calls the Total Access Medical Clinic to report that the diabetes medication has been destroyed. The family doctor chats briefly with Dad to determine if he's suffering from elevated blood sugar. Meanwhile, the clinic locates a pharmacy just a few miles down the road, then faxes them a prescription. Without missing a beat, Mom picks up the waiting prescription while Dad and the kids get a table at the nearby diner. Mom arrives with the prescription before lunch is served. With Dad's meds stored far from the lawn bowling balls, the family vacation proceeds as planned. Total Access Medical removes the obstacles between doctors and patients. Our clinics are compensated to make you healthy, not sustain a facility's revenue stream. Physicians practicing under the Total Access Medical banner focus entirely on helping people, not breaking into an impenetrable fortress. We put you at the center of the care model, making the existing system work for you and transforming it from the bottom up. Our clinics act as your personal health services manager. We provide 24/7 access to primary care, referrals to specialists as needed, management of your prescription refills, along with regular health and wellness reminders. We focus on you. We believe that all doctors, given the chance, would prefer to focus solely on their patients. Our goal is simple: transform the way healthcare is delivered. We want to make you well and keep you well. The doctor-patient relationship is the foundation for long-term health and wellness. The Total Access Medical model ensures your doctor devotes the resources necessary to make you well. Lack of time will never stand in the way of healthier outcomes. We have the time to make sure you fully understand that all your questions are answered. Total Access Medical knows you weren't born yesterday. That's why we fill in all the blanks by retrieving your medical history, all of it. Too often, hasty consultations result in misunderstandings and ineffective treatment. We make your history part of clear, sustained doctor-patient dialogue. This collaboration is often the difference between chronic illness and long-term wellness. With Total Access Medical acting as your personal health services manager, you rest easy knowing your full medical records are always available whenever you seek treatment. Choosing direct primary care just makes sense. Direct primary care is an affordable way to avoid the disruptions so often created by the traditional service delivery system. It offers a more effective way to improve health and wellness for people who regularly use health services. When you eliminate costly, unnecessary tests, treatments, and office visits, your out-of-pocket costs are reduced. By focusing care on healthier outcomes and sustained wellness, your out-of-pocket costs also become more predictable. Most importantly, direct primary care removes the obstacles to a sustained, more personal doctor-patient relationship. With the typical office visit in the U.S. now costing $50 on average, financial considerations too often affect the answer to the question, should I see my doctor? Fixed cost access to primary care removes the financial reluctance to access care. If you think you need to talk to your doctor, you should. You can be more proactive about your wellness without worrying about the cost of an office visit. Don't let financial considerations stand between you and improved health. Get healthier today. Stay well for a lifetime. Call us anytime from anywhere, day or night. Whether you don't feel well, just have a question about your diet, or need to fill your prescription miles from home, we're here for you. Direct primary care from Total Access Medical. It's more affordable than you think. Let us prove it to you. We'll demonstrate how, over time, direct primary care can pay for itself in the 4th chapter of our story, or schedule a complimentary consultation with one of our physicians today.